Welcome back to Factorio Seablock TSM, episode number 62. We're back to some level of power problems, basically because we've been cutting off our supply of hydrogen, and hydrogen greatly amps up the fuel, so we are unable to, we're using a lot of the carbon as fuel, and that's far less, that's like a quarter of the value, so it's just not working as well. So I made a small change. Basically, I'm now also converting excess naphtha to fuel, but that's been short-lived because I only let excess go up there, of course. Oh, and this process is a little bit woeful. Yeah, the naphtha, I connected all that up, and we've got a valve on it, only letting a top-up overflow valve, so this stays so that the science gets maintained and only excess gets sent up to the top. Also, I doubled up this, not sure if I did that on camera. Sometimes blue has been known to enable this to run all four, and we've got through quite a lot of science, but a lot of the time we're actually struggling to have it go, mainly because circuits production is pathetic for multiple reasons. Copper's doing okay because circuits is so weak. So I have also pushed this a little bit, but we're pretty much at the point where one circuit machine isn't going to hack it. I mean, what's the absolute best this one can do if it was fully supplied? It could do 2.25. So, yeah, it's at best a third of a grey belt from this machine if it's fully supplied constantly, which it simply is not at the moment. Not nearly good enough. So, we either need to boost paper production so we can make boards, or we need to go the other route, which is trees. Tree production. At the moment, this is pathetic. I've added the ability for this compost to come from these guys. If they're not... I mean, it'd be nice if I could prioritize this side perhaps over this side, but yeah, this isn't happening fast enough. So we probably need a much larger compost making facility if we're to get this anything like its capacity and expand. Oh, we just got another tech. We're actually getting through the techs quite fast in spite of everything. So I should probably get a few more of these things. Steam engine 4. Is that worth it? Not sure. We may be moving away from steam engines very shortly. Paper making 3. I'm not sure if that's particularly useful, especially if we have to use sodium hydroxide. Yeah, I'm not particularly sure if that's useful. We need red algae. I'm not sure what it's used for. Electric energy distribution. That actually would be useful. For sure. Worker robot speed 2 would be useful. Advanced research. We're going to need that. Oh, we've already got that in the list. Stack inserter capacity bonus. That's quite expensive. Stack inserted 2s. We may as well get them as well. Yeah. Guess we're actually even running out of blue research, which is slightly scary. So there's a couple of things I'd like to do. First of all, we need to get cobalt steel on the bus. I seem to remember back when I used to play Bobs in version 0.13. I used to play bobs quite a lot. There were substances in bobs that just weren't used that much. I think in the way this mod pack has developed, especially with angels, that has kind of been addressed in such a way that now most things are used kind of more significantly. So there aren't really things that don't get used at all, which I guess is good in some ways. It means we've got a longer fight on our hands to get this all done, but that's what we're in for, so it should all be good. And our bus is starting to get very long, but we have tons of landfill now. I don't think there's any big problem there. Now, the other thing that I noted is most of the copper, when it's getting used, is actually going into cable machines. Not 100%. Like there, for example, is not. It's required, so we can't just stop copper. But I could convert some of the copper production to copper coils to save on capacity on the bus. That would certainly help. This thing, I have totally removed the warehouse from over here. I'm not actually sure what this guy is doing, but he's probably providing power over here now. So we can actually set this up as, let's call it science waste recycle, because that's what it is. And the iron, there's not much. Well, we're halfway to a train, but we've got 1.5 trains of copper. So that shows you which one we really need out of the two. We need one of those. We need a decider combinator. So for the moment, I might just set it up for the copper. But we can certainly set it up for other things in the near future. It's not going to work the way I really want it to, regardless of what I do. So let's just do that. Fast stack and... Oh, I guess we should use the filter inserters. Fast stack filter inserters. You need to draw from there. And let's get a green from here to here, and then from the front to there. And a red, say, from here to the filter inserters. To set filters. And that should be all we need. Oh, I need that on all of them. Now, if copper ore is greater than 16,000 P, we already have a P, and then we want the copper ore empty train, which I think was this one. Yes. And if trains on the way is less than P. There you go. So we've got a train already coming to clear the copper. Let's make sure that we have the ability for trains to come in and out of here. Yes, we haven't finished this off. So we are going to need to how did we end up with you and you? We probably want basically that everywhere. How are the trains going to exit? They can probably exit over there. That's fine. So I believe, oh, we can only send it up for some reason. Okay, so it goes round this way, and then that's supposed to go up. So I would have thought, oh, that would mean this is a go up direction. So that is correct. This is a go up direction. So they have to come in by coming down here. Alright, that's fine. See where my train is at. That doesn't look good. It also looks like we need a radar up there. Maybe I should get a 3 as well. Need visibility over our entire network. Guys, do the important stuff. That's the rail. Okay. You are the one that's trying to get to the recycling. I probably only that way. Truth. Have a look what's holding you up along. Should be able to come down here. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Good. We're trying to let it get all the way down there. That could be interesting. We know that this should continue down. So it basically doesn't know what's supposed to happen here. Let's get these guys. And I got to work out what direction this one's supposed to go in. And I forgot to put that radar down, so that was a bit silly, wasn't it? Radar that we carefully crafted. Where is that radar, in fact? There it is, radar 3. Yeah, maybe I should kind of hang out here. Oh, you don't actually have any power. Okay. Guys getting shot up. No. Still no power. We haven't done too much on this side yet, but we certainly need to. Need to ramp up what we're doing quite considerably. No power, no power. And it probably doesn't help that we're low on power anyway. Maybe this is the fastest way to get this done. Better. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. You can see all the way out to here. Behemoth worms, good. They're not getting any worse. We can deal with behemoths. Come on, guys. Research. I'm kind of getting the impression that it seems like I'm treading water a whole lot more than actually making much headway. Because we are rebuilding things and not really pushing ahead. We should already have the next science ready. And all we're really doing is getting to a point where we can do blue science at a successful or reasonable rate. Hopefully that won't remain the case for too much longer. Oh, come on. Giant worm. We're obviously out of range. The moment I have no idea which direction. So this should be going this way. This goes down this way. That goes up. Which means this one should probably only go in. Then, oh, that one should come back out. So that one should go in. Okay, that works. In, out, in. That way. This one should be coming out. Would mean that way. Slipped a little there, but never mind. You should be there. that right? Is that where we're trying to go? Yes. And we're actually out of landfill, so how are we going to do this one? We're going to have to go down to here for the moment. That's a recipe for death and destruction. So I guess to save some bot lives, who ever said I wasn't a caring guy? I'm here to save bot lives. I want some reach too. Natives getting excited again. Really need the natives redrawing all of that. This is a way in, so that, whoops, that should be one of those. This one should be one of those. I need a direction, so we've just come down. This would have to be an up then. This one would have to be up. You actually need to be bidirectional. What is your problem? That's better. They're stack inserters, aren't they? Fast stack filter inserter. Yes, they are. I was going to muck around with priorities on this requester and increase the priority of clearing this, but I don't really see the need, so I'm just going to leave it alone for now. It's not in any risk of being stalled out. So, that deals with that train. Now, if we are to get more rows, I think, yeah, it looks like we have room for one row here. I think the inside, yeah, the inside is joined by red circuits, which needs a huge acceleration. This one, I guess, can be the cobalt steel. Is that going to work? No, I'll have to go this way. And I have absolutely no idea how from here we get the cobalt steel down. Oh, and this lot is clearly just in the way at this point. Oh, we need more landfill. We have a huge amount of landfill at this point, not even mentioning that we're making it in multiple places. We'll just grab 4,000 and that's still chockers. So what I'll do, I think, is extend this a little bit. We might as well fill in this little C here. And Oh, I don't think my bots can move from there. Can I make anything, or do I have any of these on me? No, I don't have those. We're probably missing all sorts of things. Where's the bots headquarters? Go to map mode, turn on bots. There we go. There's one there. No, they're not covered by bots at the moment. Oh, we've got two completely separate networks here for some reason. There. 130 bots. Can't quite pick it all up. Because of all this landfill I just picked up. Well, I'm done with the landfill, so I can give that back. Most of it back. Have that and that back. And I will take your bots. So I can turn my bots off. I want to move all of these windmills again. Cut. Right, one bit at the bottom. And this mess needs connecting up. There we go. Can't afford not to have that connected. Looks like we are under control just at the moment. It's better than how we were. We probably need a box here just to keep these guys happy. Know how they get. Okay, so what's this box? No idea. It can go away. Oh, this has become disconnected as a consequence of that. Let's fix that up. Keep the nitrogen flowing. I enhanced glass. I'm not sure. I don't think I did that on camera either. Glass isn't our issue though, and hasn't been for some time. So this is where we want our... yeah. I could probably do it if I came through over here, maybe? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to get to about here. Yep. Then what belt is that? Basic. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6 jump. The cobalt steel is actually used in the manufacture of the next higher belt, if you have a look at it. Cobalt steel. So, and we've got to build these ball bearing things and so on. So we'll be able to get longer belts by allowing cobalt steel onto the belt, onto the bus's belt. You're completely in the wrong place. Oh, there's no power to any of this now. Do you have power? Yes. Okay. Where is our... There it is. Or... through here. Where do you end up? Of course you do. And cobalt steel is now on the bus. Now, what's wrong with this? Are we completely out of copper? Yes, we are, but it shouldn't be much longer now, as long as you can't go because this doesn't have enough logic in places, so we better sort that out as well. As well, again, whatever. That's actually non-functional. Do we have a decent amount of hydrogen? No. Every now and then we get a small amount of hydrogen. And it's instantly consumed. Where are we? We are here. Okay, so this is a down. This is an up. Okay, and we have more material. Oops. So which direction does this slot need to be? This way, okay. Is that enough? Nope. Need to do the one, whoops. So if that one's going in, this one is coming out, this one's going up. I should have realized I should have got all the signals right before I started this. So you should be doing what exactly? I should have added all the signals. That one is going in. This one is coming out. Okay. Wrong one. Oh, that's all it needed. And here. There we go. Well, at least it's sorted for now. Kinda. So, waste product recycling is a thing. Whoops. Ah, bots. Are you going to argue? I didn't actually have a bot on me. This is theoretically true. However, it's because of the bots that I needed to do something. That's round the wrong way. That should be one of those. This should be those. There you go. Right. So the other thing that I felt I should do is the amount of time it takes to do so little. Finally, we are getting some copper. I should try to convert some of this stuff into copper cable. No. Control F. Copper cable. Copper cable, there it is. And what I want is this one here, copper cable. And I want to know how to make this coiled copper wire, molten copper, a strand casting machine. What's the other option? And coolant. Ah, yes, so you can make it a lot faster if you use coolant. Yes. But I think coolant is a... I don't know if we need to worry about coolant at the moment. That's 4. That's twice as much. Oh, that's 80 becomes 4. There is a slight productivity bonus using coolant, so maybe it is worth using coolant. We need a strand casting machine, and we need liquid. I wonder if we have any leftover liquid. Doesn't look like it, does it? I could... Where does this go? Doesn't look like it goes anywhere. This goes somewhere. This goes nowhere. Where does this go to? Nowhere. That might be going somewhere. That goes nowhere. This goes into the back of this machine, which occasionally actually is making purified water for something. This is unfortunate, isn't it? Bolt steel plate. Storage chest. Take that off its hands. The reason I was getting rid of that stuff was so that I could see if I could fit another machine in here. There's no particular reason you have to be down this far. We could push you up a bit and squeeze another machine in right here. These could be improved, perhaps. We know we're going to need a strand casting machine. Not a sintering oven, a strand casting machine. We can actually make a 2. I don't have any currently. What's that? A blast furnace. I don't need carbon on me. There must be a machine up here that needs carbon. I also want an induction furnace Mark II. Induction furnace Mark II. We are missing steel, stone, and steel. Steel, stone, and steel. Okay, steel, stone, and steel. Stone. I don't need this guy. Steel. Oh, what? No steel? Why? Oh, we may have finally run out. Yes, we have finally exhausted our supply of silicon, and this is not pushing more silicon through. That was going to be my hint to that was going to be my hint to switch to not silicon but to manganese. So that's something else we need to do, but let's get the copper sorted first. So steel. Those are just steel ingots, aren't they? Actually, very bad timing to not have steel. How much do I need? That is actually enough. Not for the casting machine. We want the induction furnace this time. That looks like enough steel, but it can't be for some reason. Let's buy the Mark 1 version. What's that? That's a casting machine. Let's buy the Mark 1 version. And then we are still short a bit of steel because we needed a bit in the Mark 1 version. Okay. Now can we make the Mark 2? Yes. So, what I think we're going to find is our Mark II induction furnace won't quite fit in the space allocated, so I need to get rid of these. What the hell is that? Get rid of that. Space, what's this? Get away as well. Right, let's cut all of that, move you up to about there, say. Then place a new one about here. We're not going to have that. You're probably in the way. Let's do that instead. What I'm going to do, I don't actually want wooden poles ever anymore. Just keep them out of my inventory space. Turn on. You're not powered anymore. Okay. Where can we fit this strand casting machine? We could have it there. Or there, maybe. You're gonna make... do we get the coolant? It's actually pretty cool having coolant. You get free power out of coolant. How do we make coolant? Actually, do I really need to go there? I could probably just go E. Crafting. I might not be able to craft it directly myself, though. I think you might need a lot of machines for this. Coolant. Get it. Coolant. Coolant. So water and base mineral oil. When I want to get rid of a bit of base mineral oil in an advanced chemical plant. Oh, you do lose a little bit of coolant over time. I think that can be phase 2. I think we'll go for the simple recipe for now. Copper sheet coil. Oh, sheet coil. Okay. Copper wire coil. We want the copper wire coil. So water. Unfortunately, water is sort of playing nice. What I want for the water is to come to about there. And we will need a... Do I have one? It doesn't look like it. Where are you? There you are. We can't make one because we need some iron. We don't have any of them right now. So let's get some iron. I don't know if I actually want this building up to a box in a huge way. Iron. You don't have any. You have some. Get one of these guys. So I am going to need to fill this in slightly. Where are you? And now we're making copper sheet coil. And I've got to thread another needle through here somehow. I could just have it come straight all the way out here and then down. That might be a little bit easier. Yeah. Oh, okay, you picked up a whole lot of stuff that really you shouldn't have needed to. No, give me your rail. Wrong place. Okay, in that case, we will have the copper coils go this way. One of you can be a near. I am going to need substantially more. Of these before we get too far. So yeah, you want to come down through here basically. Ideally follow basically that kind of path, but that's not great. So you might, oh. All right, let's get some more. Let's get some more belt. How are we doing for time? We should just about be done, but yeah, we're not going to realize all of this in this episode. We haven't even started on reconfiguring our circuits because that's abysmal. Have I come too far? Did I stop paying attention too soon? Probably. Come on, where are we with our belt? Here we go. I gotta find a way to get the next level belt in here as well. That's gonna be a challenge unto itself. And we need more. You. That should do for now. So this is actually the next level of the next stack of 4. No idea where we're going from that point. We might have to move these guys again. Okay, so energy distribution 2, good. So I think if I didn't mention it at the beginning, and I've kind of lost track of exactly what I mentioned at the beginning, I think we're going to see some solar power in our near future, because solar power is basically, to be perfectly honest and blunt, it's basically a little bit OP in Factorio. There's a minimal cost to set up. What really matters in Factorio is UPS, and solar power costs almost no UPS, really. Wait, what is this that is not getting populated? Oh, that's probably gold. We're going to have to hurry up with gold. Getting gold into our main area again. Are we too low for some of our copper coil usage? We actually are. We need lots of copper coil there, and we need lots of copper coil here. Awkward. Very awkward. Maybe I did these round the wrong way. Never mind. It is what it is. What we're going to do is immediately cut off... Whoops, that's a yellow, isn't it? Cut off that. We might as well fill in this ugly thing. So this is the line that we need to come along. Oh, okay, you'll need a red. This is a much more efficient way of moving copper around than this one. You need to change your formula to this one. Look at that. You're producing 16 off 4. Waiting around half the time. We may need to increase the capacity of that line somewhat. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so how are we doing for time? It's basically time is up. This is what we need to seriously address though. So I may end up just doing this off camera. It's a major exercise all to itself. I don't even know if it's all that interesting. If we're sticking with paper, I suppose we are for now. We need more of these machines. Because this thing here, it's waiting on... Well, it doesn't even matter. It's waiting for wooden boards. So the wooden boards are just not getting produced fast enough. So we've got that issue. B, even if this was going max, it can't fill this. We need at least 3 of these machines to fill even this thing. So maybe what we need is 6 machines and yellow. Now, is this capable of doing... Yeah. One of these is more than capable of filling that. Let's just do a quick calc. Net machines. That only uses 6.75 and we produce 9 per second. Is that right? What's it per minute? Big numbers. Maybe it'd be easier if I just go, okay, so what can you actually do? You can do 540 per minute, and you can consume 405. So it's less, but it's not. If we had 6, it'd be 2430. 405 times 6 divided by 540. 4.5. We'd need 4.5 machines. 4.5 of these. So we don't actually get a huge saving. It more or less is 1 for 1. I don't know if I can. I mean, I know this lot simply can't support that. These things are. I can do better than this. This doesn't need to go any faster for this one machine. But these two cannot keep up with this. Yeah, I need to real think about how I'm going to fix this. But they'll have to wait to next episode. We have achieved something. I think. Is this stacking up? No, not really. Means our copper's flowing a little bit further. For what it's worth. Yeah, this should be the other sort of machine. Not overly important. And yeah, have that as cables. Guys, I think we need to just wrap it there. Let's turn that off for the moment. Are we okay on our copper supply? No. In a word, no. This is nowhere near ready for another train. This one is only halfway as well. I may actually need to create a facility that is sort of specialized in copper. There's another couple of things I want to quickly check. So, titanium. Where does that come from? Titanium ingot. Comes from titanium sponge, which needs titanium tetrachloride, which is titanium ore and carbon. Basically, titanium ore can come from. Oh, you need to get to crystals. Crystals. Purified or crystals. Which we're not actually ready for yet, unfortunately. This doesn't actually tell you the tech. That's one thing that FNEI does do. Crystals. Alright. Technology then, quickly. Sapphire. No. It's probably spelling something. Crystals. Chemical refining. Where is this on our list? Appears to be something that we can do right now, and we get to the crystals. Well, get on our research queue then. Could I perhaps do it next? because I think we're going to want to do that. The other things we still want worker robot speed. We still want the stack, the inserter bonus, probably the normal inserter bonus, and the stack inserter 2s. Robotics 2. We probably want the flying robot frame 2 soon as well. Oh, and power. Yeah, there's lots of things we still want, guys. All right, thanks very much for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.